That's now clustered. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. And it became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Touchdown, Alabama. The special teams produce a score. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Looking to pass here on second down. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Now he's bringing it back. Well, the ball's knocked loose. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Looking for a gap. It's Miller. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. The back's got it. Try to run it up to middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. What a catch! And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
He misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And here's the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Now, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kickoff.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here.
it.